Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Got it in the middle, it's McDowell. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And guys with the empty backfield on second and short, might they take a shot here? Might be calling a hot route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Powell. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, First drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Dropping back, it's Bullock. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Murray. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Not a lot the defense could do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. To the air, it's Bullock. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go back to the ground. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Give me my money! Give me my money!
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
At the 20. And first down for the offense.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Motion from the wideout. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
And I tell you what, he drops back to pass, nothing really open, tries to scramble, but now because he got a little bit more yards, is this maybe decision time on 4th and goal, down by more than a field goal? This might be time to go for it.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking to pass, it's Bullock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This offense has it with really good field position. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The play-action fake. Steps away to find some room. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And third and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big third down stop.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Bullock. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the run, it's McDowell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loses 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control to be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds near the sidelines.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Moyer. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's McDowell. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Murray.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes the grab, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a man, it's Moyer. Fires to the end zone. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
It's now 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. Snags it inside the 20. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll keep it on the ground to start the 2nd half. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Got a little space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
2nd down coming up.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Runs through a tackle. And runs through another guy. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 21 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Moyer. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Fires to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But, man, you're starting to get now in the second half. And this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Moyer. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's McDowell. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Moyer. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's McDowell.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Moyer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Looking for room. It's McDowell. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At the 27.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Moyer. Here's the pressure. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The lone back's got it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
On the ground, it's Hooks. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They bring the punter onto the field now. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind him, and they knock the football to the ground.
This time it's complete. At the 45 on his way. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. The grab and go as he takes it in for the touchdown.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. The time is precious. He's out of bounds to stop the clock after gaining 11.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Moyer. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys delivered.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will...
Yeah. Feel like I'm racing on a fast track, trying to get my life mapped. I'm right back to the same place that I started at. Me, myself, and I, but got the most high traveling with me. Ancestors taught me plenty of things.